Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I thought I'd show you how to make these beautiful little scrap fabric flowers. So they're scrap fabric and wire, and what I've used as well is some sort of like florist tape. So it's really simple. You need florist tape, you need some florist wire and some scrap fabric, and that's it. And I've made these beautiful little flowers. I wanted to make some flowers to go on my tags and bits and pieces from my journals, so I thought I would make some like this, and I'm just loving them. They're so simple to do. Little bits of scrap fabric and they just look gorgeous. I have used some of my it's like netting as well on these ones, and I just love them. Look at that. And if you've got a little wedding card or something like that, you could make a little bunch of these to put on there. Aren't they just gorgeous? This one's made out a little bit of shiny fabric, but I'm loving them. Little pink one there. I've got the little stamens in the middle as well, which are these little ones here, and I've also made a very big one, not a very big one but a bigger one, and I'm just loving it. I think I might make a few more of these, and that's just made with the netting, which is absolutely gorgeous. The same way, it's just obviously a bigger version. And these ones are just little bits of ribbon, leftover ribbon that I had. So little ones are obviously a little bit more fiddly, so I'm going to show you how to make these, and then in the next video I will show you what I will do with them. So I've just got some random bits of fabric. This is just like a little cotton one. So the thinner the fabric, the easier it is to do. And this piece here, let me just measure it. So we've got 4.5 inches by about 1.5 inches on this one. So let me just show you how to do it. So take a piece of fabric, you want a bit of wire, maybe 4-5 inches, depending on how big you want it, because obviously that's going to be doubled over. So that will be the length of your stem, would be half of it. And then we want the tape. So what we do with this one, I'm going to show you one without the little stamens in first, just so you can see how to do it. So what we do, we just wrinkle it up, really simple. So just wrinkle it up in the middle like that. You take your wire and you pop it over the middle like this, and then you want to bend either side over that wire, really simple, and then pull it down. So you've got the wire in between like that, and then I get my pair of pliers and I'm going to just squeeze that together, and then we just want to twist the wire just so it's nice and tight all the way down, just so that fabric doesn't move in the top piece like that. And there we go. Look at that. How simple was that? You've got a lovely little vintagey looking flower. Let's just cut these little bits off like that. So doesn't that look nice? Now I'm going to cover the wire with the tape. Now you can get, this is, if you've not seen florist tape before, it's not really sticky. It sticks to itself, so it's easy to wrap around stems of flowers. So you want to take a little bit of the top of the fabric, of the bottom, well, of the flower, and just wrap it round. Now it's easier to do on sort of cotton fabric than it is shiny fabric. So just wrap it round and then just wrap it round that bit of wire all the way down to the bottom like that. And then I'm just going to cut it off like that. You can tear it, but it rips very easily, so I find it easier to cut. So there we go, and there is your lovely little flower. How gorgeous is that? So then I've got another one here. This one I popped a little bit of cheesecloth in there, so I think these look just beautiful. You can get this in different colours. This one is quite a bright one, but that's the only one I had. But I think you might be able to do it, wrap them in maybe a little bit of washi tape or something if you don't have this. So let's have another go. Now this is just a piece of cheesecloth. Now I'm going to show you how to add these in. So I'm just going to take some little random ones from the bottom. Now I'm going to take 3, so that will give you 6 little heads on here, and then we'll just bend them in half, and then I'm just going to twist it just so it holds on to them together, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take my little bit of fabric here, and again I'm just going to gather it up like that, same as we did before, and then I'm going to pop this in the middle like that, just so that's in the middle. Then, oops, I should have cut a piece of wire. Then we take a little piece of wire. Get your wire ready first because it's a lot easier. And then again, I'm going to just wrap that in, pop that over the middle and bend these together so it folds in half. And then we just take that, take our pliers and just squeeze that together so it's nice and tight, and then just twist it around. So these are gorgeous. Now again, make them any size you like, but I would start off with them a little bit bigger, just so you know what you're doing, so it's not so fiddly. Now the end bit here we don't want, so that's the end bit, so just cut a little bit off that, not right to the bottom, just so it doesn't poke out the top too much and you only see these little bits. So that's like that. So we will gather that up to the top. We will take our tape again and then just wrap it from the bottom, just quite tight like that, and then just gradually wrap it around the stem, and then just twist it, and it just goes all the way down to the bottom like that, and then just snip it off. Yeah. And then we have another little shabby one like that with a little stamen in the middle, and aren't they just so pretty? Really, really pretty. Shall we make another one? Shall we have a little lacy one? Now let me cut this first. So you need, I would probably take about 4 or 5 inches of wire, and this little piece, let me measure this again. This one is just under 4 inches by about 1.5 inches. So let's just measure that in centimeters. 4 centimeters by say 9.5, 10 centimeters. Again, shall we pop some little stamen in the middle, because I do like these. These are just little pink and white ones that I've got. I'm not really bothered what colours, but I will take 3 of them like that. Make sure they're sort of level. Bend them in half like that. My wire gets a bit dirty, so it's all over my fingers. So again, we are going to just wrinkle it up like this. I'm going to take it like that. I'm going to pop these in the middle. Take our wire, pop it over the top, bend it together, and then squeeze that so it comes over the top. And then we want to take our pliers, just squeeze that quite tight, and then twist it around like that. So the florist wires is one, it's really simple to use and it's really nice and bendy. Let's just cut that little bit off because we don't need the end bit showing, do we? Like that. And we've got a lovely little lace flower. So gather it all up again and hold it in your fingers like that. Take our tape and again from the bottom, whoops, just hold it quite tight and wrap it round. Now obviously if you've got sort of shiny fabric, it's quite difficult to stay on. As long as you get a little bit wrapped on there, twist it round, chop that off, and there we go. I just love them. Just have a little move about, and if they're too long, just cut it off. If you find the flowers too big, just trim it. Just hold it like that and then just trim it off. But look at that, isn't that just gorgeous? So these are just so pretty, like that. And again, any fabric, these are just little leftover bits that I had, and I just love them. So all of these, lovely. If you have a little wedding card, I think they would look just beautiful on. So there we go, guys, some lovely little simple flowers for you. I won't do the netting one because it's not easy to see me do it, but you do exactly the same thing, and you can use as much netting as you like, and it's easy to sort of like gather up. I want to see if I can get a different colour netting, so a beautiful pink one, because I did do one like this in the pink, but this was just like a little leftover piece of fabric that I had netting, and it's really soft. But I would love to get some pink like this and make some little shabby flowers. Would look beautiful, wouldn't they? So there we go, guys. That is some simple little flowers to make. And again, as you get better, you can use little bits of lace or ribbon or whatever you've got. This is just a little shiny bit of ribbon that I had, and I think they look so pretty. And you could just put all of those on a little card, couldn't you? Make a little bouquet of flowers. Beautiful. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do give this a go because it's such fun, and you can have all sorts of different colours and fabrics. But remember that the thicker the fabric, the harder it is to do, to gather up. So you just want a thinner fabric would be better. So all of these little tulle and bits of netting are perfect as well. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much. You take care. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye bye.